Gaming laptops have traditionally been known for one major weakness: poor battery life. That's the trade-off for packing high-performance CPUs and dedicated GPUs, both of which consume significantly more power than the components found in typical ultrabooks. Despite that, gaming laptops remain incredibly popular because they offer exceptional performance for the money. Compared to premium workstation laptops, the downside has always been having to sacrifice battery life. But what if you didn't have to? Thanks to more efficient processors, smarter power management, and better battery technology, a new generation of gaming laptops are proving that you can enjoy excellent performance without being tied to a charger all day. Keep in mind, we are talking battery endurance outside of gaming. It could be entertainment, web browsing, or productivity. With that in mind, we analyzed dozens of laptops to find the best gaming laptops with the longest battery life. Whether you're looking for an affordable, everyday gaming machine or a powerful workstation-class laptop that can last through a full workday, there's an option here for you. As always, links to every laptop featured in this video are available in the description below, so be sure to check them out. With that out of the way, let's dive into the list. Starting at number 5, we have the GIGABYTE AERO 16Xe5. This is a creator-first laptop with serious gaming chops. Inside, you're looking at an older Intel Core i7-12700H processor, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti with 8GB of GDDR6 video RAM, a generous 32GB of DDR5 RAM, and a 2TB SSD. The star of the show is the 16-inch 4K UHD Plus Samsung AMOLED panel. It's a 60Hz screen, so it's built for visual fidelity over frame rate, but the color accuracy and contrast are very great. Powering everything is a 99.9 watt-hour battery, the maximum allowed on an airplane. In real-world light usage tests, web browsing, office work, and video streaming at around 150 nits, it consistently records about 8 hours and 40 minutes. For intense gaming on the battery, you can expect roughly 1 hour to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Those are respectable figures, but they place this Aero at the bottom of today's list because the combination of a power-hungry Intel 12th Gen chip, an RTX 3070 Ti, and that ultra-high-resolution 4K AMOLED panel puts a heavy strain on even a 99.9 watt-hour battery. What this laptop offers for gaming is still impressive. The RTX 3070 Ti can handle modern AAA titles at 1440p or even 4K with DLSS, and the 32GB of RAM and 2TB of storage make it a beast for video editing, 3D rendering, and heavy multitasking, for a very affordable price. The compromise is the 60Hz refresh rate won't satisfy competitive esports players who are used to 165Hz or higher. One thing that can confuse people, the Aero 16Xe5 ships in several configurations, and some SKUs have a smaller battery, so if you're hunting for this specific model, make sure you're getting the 99.9 watt-hour version to hit that 8-hour plus mark. Now, if you want noticeably longer battery life than the Aero without sacrificing a stunning display, our next pick shrinks the chassis while pushing runtime past 9 hours. Coming in at number 4 is the ASUS ROG Zephyrus G14. Compared to the GIGABYTE, you're getting a huge leap forward in portability and a meaningful bump in real-world endurance. This configuration packs a Ryzen 9 8945HS processor, an RTX 4060 GPU, 16GB of RAM, and 1TB SSD, all driving a gorgeous 14-inch 3K OLED panel with a faster 120Hz refresh rate. The battery is 73 watt-hours, smaller than the Aeros on paper, but AMD's efficiency more than makes up the difference. In real-world light usage tests at around 150 nits, the G14 consistently hits 8 to 9 hours of web browsing and document editing, edging past the GIGABYTE and doing so in a chassis you can slip into a small backpack. Unplugged gaming sits around 1 hour to 1 hour and 15 minutes, very similar to the Aero, but the everyday work endurance is what matters here. For gaming, the RTX 4060 is perfectly suited to the 3K panel, and the 120Hz OLED makes every title look smooth and color-rich. Productivity and creative work benefit immensely from that DCI P3 color coverage, and the micro SD card slot is a rare bonus for photographers. The compromises are the RAM is soldered, meaning it's not upgradable, so 16GB is all you'll ever have, and the 14-inch screen can feel tight for sprawling timelines. A crucial tip: to hit that 8 to 9 hour number, you absolutely want to use dark mode wherever possible, because on an OLED, bright white backgrounds drain the battery significantly faster. At number 3, we have the Lenovo Legion Slim 5. This laptop takes the battery life of the G14 and stretches it across a much larger canvas. You're getting an 80 watt-hour battery, an AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS processor, the same RTX 4060 GPU, 16GB upgradable DDR5 RAM, and 1TB SSD. The 16-inch 2560 by 1600 165Hz IPS display is a significant upgrade in both size and sharpness over the G14, and the build quality is classic Legion sturdy with a fantastic 4-zone RGB keyboard. Real-world light usage figures once again land at 8 to 9 hours, but you're getting that endurance on a much more comfortable 16-inch screen with a taller 16 to 10 aspect ratio. Gaming on battery holds steady at about 1.5 hours. What you're getting better from the Zephyrus is primarily screen real estate and upgradability. The 1600p resolution is great for both productivity and gaming, and the RTX 4060 handles it nicely with DLSS. The flip side is that the power brick is fairly chunky. Our runner-up at number 2 is the Acer Nitro 16, the AN1641. This 90 watt-hour version pairs an AMD Ryzen 7 7840HS octa-core CPU with an RTX 4060 GPU, 16GB upgradable DDR5 RAM, and 1TB Gen 4 SSD, and a 16-inch WUXGA 165Hz IPS panel, a kind of display with a longer vertical space, allowing you to minimize scrolling. With that large 90 watt-hour battery, independent tests show a very impressive 10 to 10.5 hours of real-world light usage. That's a full hour to an hour and a half more than the Legion and the G14, finally delivering true all-day battery life. While heavy gaming on battery, you can expect a solid 1.5 hours, which is right in line with the best in this class. For the money, the Nitro 16 offers outstanding gaming value. The RTX 4060 powers through modern titles at 1080p high settings, and the Zen 4 processor tears through productivity and content creation. You also get a full-size keyboard with a number pad, a real bonus for data work. The compromises are the plastic chassis, which feels less premium, and a 1200p display that isn't as sharp or color accurate as the QHD or OLED panels above it. Still, if you prioritize raw, unplugged runtime over luxury, this Nitro delivers in a big way. But even 10.5 hours isn't the ceiling. Our number 1 pick pushes battery life into territory that's almost unheard of for a gaming laptop. Taking the top spot is the Asus TUF Gaming A16 Advantage Edition. This laptop is the endurance champion of our list, thanks to its all-AMD design that prioritizes both performance and efficiency. It combines an AMD Ryzen 7 7735HS 8-core processor with 16GB of RAM, a 512GB SSD, and an AMD Radeon RX 7700S with 8GB of dedicated VRAM. In traditional rasterized gaming, the RX 7700S can even outperform NVIDIA's RTX 4060 in many titles. The laptop features a 16-inch WUXGA display with a fast 165Hz refresh rate and full 100% sRGB color coverage. While it doesn't have the deep blacks of an OLED panel like some of the other laptops on this list, it's still an excellent display for gaming, content creation, and any color-sensitive work. Powering the entire system is a large 90 watt-hour battery. This is where the TUF A16 truly separates itself from the competition. In real-world light-use testing, it consistently delivers between 11.5 and 12 hours of battery life, comfortably beating the Acer Nitro 16 by more than an hour. Even more impressively, when gaming on battery power, it can last close to 2 hours, making it the longest-lasting gaming laptop on this list under actual gaming workloads. Much of that incredible efficiency comes from AMD's tightly integrated hardware. Technologies like Smart Shift dynamically distribute power between the CPU and the GPU, while Smart Access Memory improves communication between components, allowing the laptop to deliver excellent gaming performance without wasting energy. The result is a machine that feels responsive in everyday use while remaining capable of smooth, high refresh rate 1080p gaming. Of course, no laptop is perfect. The Radeon RX 7700S can't match NVIDIA's ray tracing performance or DLSS technology. So if you primarily play ray-traced games or rely on CUDA-accelerated applications, one of the RTX 4060 laptops on this list may be the better choice. The base 512GB SSD is also smaller than what some competitors offer. And while the Ryzen 7 7735HS is built on AMD's older Zen 3 Plus architecture, that mature design is a big reason why this laptop achieves such remarkable battery life. So there you have it, our picks for the best gaming laptops with the longest battery life. Whether you're looking for a premium OLED creator laptop that can still last through a full workday, or an all-AMD gaming machine that can genuinely run all day on a single charge, there's a laptop here to fit your needs. As always, links to every laptop featured in this video are available in the description below. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.